After 3 years, 22 countries, and 2 oceans. Kian and I have sold our sailboat, Merewether, back in Australia. We tried to live on land for a bit, but felt a strong calling back to the ocean. This week we display our new purchase, Merewether II. She's an Amel Super Maramu, a true ocean-going sailboat, and arguably one of the greatest built through the 90s. This particular vessel has been involved in a hectic collusion with a big cargo ship, and she needs a huge refit to get her ocean legs back. This is going to be a huge task, guys. You don't want to miss this. Hi guys!
Welcome
to Merewether II.
This is our new vessel. We're extremely excited to be here. It's been a long time coming actually. We heard about this vessel crashing back in, I think it was February.
Yeah, 2023.
2023.
Mm-hmm.
We had sailed with the previous owners and we were very interested to know what was going to happen with the vessel. And
because we liked it so much.
Yeah. We had sailed with them before, and they actually said to us, well, we're going to claim insurance, didn't they?
Yeah.
And we immediately said, you know, if you're going to claim insurance on it, we're keen to buy it.
Yeah.
And they really liked us, and we really liked them.
Yeah.
So they actually agreed to sell it to us for $20,000 US.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Which is amazing.
We couldn't say no. We really couldn't.
No. So the boat is very damaged. It got T-boned by a cargo ship and dragged for about 2 nautical miles. The ship actually didn't see them, so they let off flares and whatnot, trying to signal that they're there. And the main mast has come down. The furling system is down. There are several holes on the deck. We're going to go through all of that, but it is a big job.
Yeah, we're going to explain it to you today. We're going to take you a little walk around and let you see the boat for yourselves and see how much work we have ahead of us. I don't think it's impossible. It's definitely a task that we've never taken on before. So it's going to be a learning curve for the both of us.
Yes.
We are in Malaysia and we're in this very good yard which we got a recommendation of some friends of ours from, and we feel like we're in the right place to do this.
Yes.
So very much excited to get cracked into this.
It is a tiny bit toasty here, as you maybe can tell.
I think you're beautiful, darling. Even with all the sweat.
Oh my gosh.
So without further ado, let's go around the boat. I'll take you on a tour of upstairs. Isabel might take you on a tour of downstairs.
I can do that.
We'll do a little boat tour action today.
Before I forget to mention it, guys, please hit that subscribe button and the little bell. It really does wonders for us. So thank you.
Yes, we very much appreciate that. Thank you.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We are standing here on the bow of Merewether II. You might see it's not really like a normal boat at the moment. We have our main mast, which is not standing up anymore, it's lying down. Half of it is here and the other half is just next to it. The main mast was what took kind of the brunt of the force when the other vessel T-boned this vessel back in Singapore. Some of the other major damage which we have is the mast when it fell down. I believe it's kind of struck the deck because we have a big implosion in the deck, and part of the damage around that is the hatch. We need a brand new hatch and we need this hole in the deck completely repaired. We have several other minor holes which are leaking water into the deck. We're hoping they're easy fixes. The Amel Super Maramu and the Amel brand in a hull have this beautiful stainless steel guard which comes up along the side of the boat the whole way to the bow. That also took a very big hit and is completely ruined towards the bow side, so that will also have to be repaired. This bow has also seen quite extensive damage. The forestay has been completely ripped off and bent. We have our fairleads here which are also just destroyed. The main cleat is also destroyed. So there's a little bit of work to be done, and you can tell that this bow took a lot of the brunt of the crash, but nothing which is, would I say, structural. I think it's mostly cosmetic, which is going to work in our favour as we attempt this refit. As you come back towards the stern of the boat, the damage becomes a lot less. You get to see exactly how the boat looked and the quality that it was in before the crash, and it is in pristine quality. We really like coming to the stern and going, wow, you know, there's a whole section of boat which we've never had before on the previous boat. So our mizzen mast and mizzen sail and mizzen boom, that's all intact. It's in great condition, which we're really happy about. That's one thing we don't have to replace. We have a sunbed here which will need a bit of cleaning and maybe we can save. We have 2 dinghy engines, we have solar panels, we have a wind generator, and we also have, I guess you'd call it a hydro generator. So there's a lot of things on this boat which we've never had before. We've also got a huge generator downstairs, a water maker, the list goes on. And it's really nice because normally when you would get these things on a sailboat, you would have to spend thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. Generator, water maker, the works, it just adds up. So we're very happy to have this all ready to go when we get back in the water. We've also got this huge lazarette at the stern here. It's a bit of a mess at the moment. I'm looking forward to really cleaning it out and getting it ship shape. So here we have the cockpit, the Amel Super Maramu, which is basically the name of this boat. If you don't know Delos, it's basically the Delos boat, but a little bit older. The Amel Super Maramu is built around the cockpit, in my opinion. Everything is to do with this space right here. Downstairs is built around it, upstairs is built around it, and really it is the most comfortable, safe cockpit I've ever been in. It's a center cockpit, so it's not at the stern. You have so much area, so much room to move around, and you can also control the sails from here as well.
Alright guys, come downstairs. Welcome to our kitchen. It is a beautiful kitchen. We have a little bit more things here than we had on Merewether. There is a big fridge, big freezer, and you're not gonna believe this. There's a washing machine. If you are a yachty, you wash your laundry in buckets. So that's what I've been doing for 3 years. So this is just gonna be honestly life-changing. So I am super stoked about this. So we have actually lived on this boat. We have gone through quite the ordeal before this, and you're gonna see those episodes after this, so stay tuned for those. With that being said, the kitchen works really well. Presenting a boat! I feel very silly. This is the living room where we do our living. It has a lot of space to chill, relax. If I go through things that we want to change with the boat, obviously we're gonna change these pillow covers and redo those. There's also these curtains, and this we need to change. If you have a look at the ceiling, there is quite a bit of mold that has been developed, so we need to tackle that somehow. I'm not really sure how to do that because it's coming down a lot as well, the fabric of the ceiling, so that is not good. We don't want mold on our boat. This is actually a bed, so it actually pulls out and you can sleep one person here. I think when we're having an overnight sail, it would be great to sleep here or in the other bed over there. These buckets, you might ask why they're here. So this boat had that big accident, so there is a little bit of water coming in and we just want to prevent even more water damage, so that's why the buckets are there. In here we have the first head. Excuse all the cables. There are the cables from the mast that they had to chop off when they took off the mast. Can't even go into this room. But this is the front cabin, and as you can see, this is where the major protrusion happened. We put a bucket there to stop the major water coming through. We have to actually empty that a couple days in the week because here it rains a lot. Not ideal. This is the nav station where we do the navigation. Mainly Kieran's domain is gonna sit here. A lot of panels going on. not my expertise. This is a problematic area for my partner, fiance. I can just stand up here, but we need to be a little bit hunchbacked when we go through here. So come on to the master bedroom. This is also one of the beds that we sleep on passage. Welcome to the master bedroom. It has 2 single beds. This is something that we want to change. We want to have one maybe queen size bed, but we don't want to mess up with the original interior of the boat. It is an Amel, it's very prestigious, so we want to make it right and do it right. If you have any solutions how we can do that, please comment below. I'll be happy to read your comments. Another thing that happened when the crash occurred is that the rudder actually got bent. So there is some water leaking in. When we were sailing or motoring or getting towed, we actually had to empty this part a couple hours in between. So this is also something we have to fix. Personally, I have no idea how to do that, but it is something that we really need to fix before putting her in the water again. Master head. This is our main bathroom. It's really good. It has a shower, toilet, sink, mirror, everything you need in a bathroom. I'm not doing this very well. Another thing that we really need to fix is that in all the cabins there are this kind of fabric, like a furry fabric. Quite a bit of a mold that's been built up there, so we need to fix that as well. I don't know how to do that. Again, any tips, any comments, please. We're very happy to read them.
So it has got so hot I've had to take off my shirt. It is steaming hot out here. This tour wouldn't be complete without taking you down into the engine room, and I have to say this is one of the biggest engine rooms I've ever been in, and I'm very happy to be able to go down and have the room to work on the engine, the gearbox. There's a battery system down there and also a water maker. There is also a generator, huge generator, which has just been put in by the previous owners. So we feel like we've got quite lucky with this purchase, knowing with all the different accessories that this boat has, we don't really have to spend any more money on all those other accessories that some world cruisers like to have. So I'm just sitting in the engine room now. Right, here we have our big 6 kilowatt generator, which is only got a few hours on it, which we're quite happy with. So we have our water maker also just beside me, and I'm sitting just about on this Perkins M80T engine. It's an 80 horsepower Perkins, basically original from 92 I believe, and it feeds into a C drive which goes down to our prop. We have a big set of 24 volt batteries which has been powering us so far. We're very happy with that. Also in here are both the compressors for the air conditioners. Yes, I said air conditioners. We have 2 air conditioners on board. Both are not working right now because if they were, I would have them on, obviously. But that is one of the things which I'm going to fix while on the hard, is to get the air conditioners working. So this is our bow. This is the underside of our boat. A few things to get right here. We have to take off our prop and service that. I've never done that before, so that's going to be interesting. We have to do an anti-foul, and also Isabel's just got a smile. And also we have to change our zinc anodes. Did I mention anti-foul? We're going to just make this beautiful. And I think I might also try and do a polish along the side, sand and polish, and so we have her looking beautiful and sexy. Just above me is where the actual impact happened between the big shipping vessel and our vessel. It T-boned right there on the side of the boat, and being an Amel, it did fairly well. There is a bit of repairs to be done. Because it was an Amel, it really was strong enough to withstand that huge force of one ship hitting another ship. So we have the full wing keel, very trademark kind of Amel keel, and we also have the feathering prop as well, which is going to allow us to fly through the water. So we have our skegged rudder. It is also bent, as Isabel might have mentioned before. We're hoping to remove it and fix it properly and reinstall it throughout the next 6 months or so.
Alright, hope you enjoyed that, guys.
Really hope you enjoyed that. We're so excited to really show our new vessel to all of you.
Yes.
If you're not a patron, do look at signing up to be a patron. Those are the people that are making this possible. We have been doing this for so many years, and really they are the only people that have allowed us to continue this.
Yes.
So if you haven't already, please look at doing that. The link is below.
Yeah, and this is going to be a big mission, so we need all the help that we
do
can
need
get.
a little bit of this stuff. Next week you will see basically the rewind. We're rewinding in time back to when we first got to the vessel. This location here in Pangkor, Malaysia is not where we bought the vessel. We bought the vessel in Batam, Indonesia. So we're going to rewind when we first got back to the boat so you guys can see our first impressions and the mess that it was in.
Yes.
I hope you enjoy, guys.